What's up, everyone? Kevin Oak here. Just wanted to make a video just regarding where my back squat currently is at, what's going on with it, what are my goals, all that type of stuff. So currently, I think I'm about 7.5 weeks out from the tribute meet, the Pioneer Fit tribute meet down in San Antonio, Texas. It's the first week of August. That's what I'm currently prepping for. Couple of goals I have. Squat rec. I'm going to compete at 220. So, one of my main goals I'll talk about, I guess, since it relates specifically to this video, is the current back squat record. So I compete in sleeves. The sleeves record, I believe, is 822, held by Amit Sapir, if I said his name correctly. Of course, I've done 832, but that was up at 242. That's the world record in that class. Obviously, I am pointing at or heading towards, or aiming for, I should say, the squat record at 220. So my goal would be probably 826. That ends up being, kind of what it comes out to in kilos without taking a weird jump, basically. After 822 or 821, whatever his number was, the next kilo jump would be 826. So, where am I at now? Well, I've been doing a lot of front squats. I have been doing pause squats for a while, but I haven't really done a heavy back squat in a while. Now, I tried to do back squat. Well, I didn't try. I did back squats last week. The goal was to do an AMRAP with around 665 to start off back squats with this prep. It didn't go so hot. I hit a double. I could have done more, but it just felt odd. Something felt very off. And what it was my back just hasn't been bracing as well as it needs to be. Also, my back it just hasn't been getting tight enough. It hasn't been feeling strong enough as I'm entering the bottom of the squat. So it's been an issue. It's been a headache for me. It's not that I feel weak, but my back just isn't doing what it needs to do. So today, I came in with the goal of hitting probably the same thing I was going to hit last week, like 670-ish, 680-ish for an AMRAP. But again, I was feeling that issue with my back. So I was like, my back probably just needs to feel some weight. It's been a while since I put some real weight on my back and had to really brace with it because I've been doing front squats, which are lighter. It's in the front, it's on your back. You know what I mean? So I decided to just work up to a heavier single. So I ended up working up to 775, which I hit. And again, it was like my back was trying to cave forward for whatever reason. I think it may actually have to do with the shoes as well. I've been wearing Jordan 1s lately instead of my normal boxing shoes. Now, the boxing shoes that I wear are very thin. So there's no heel. The sole is it's like literally less than a centimeter thin. So it's basically like you're squatting almost shoeless, except you have some support. These Jordans, what I noticed is they have a slight toe to heel incline. So it is kind of like you're squatting in a somewhat heeled shoe. And I'm noticing that my knees, that was a 775 right there. I'm noticing that my knees are going way too far forward. I'm not sitting back like I normally do. So I'm probably going to switch back to my boxing shoes. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. I hit that 775 and again it didn't feel heavy. It just felt like my technique wasn't where it normally is, and it felt like my back went to cave. It didn't cave, and I held the weight and I stayed under it, but it's not where I want to be right now. But I can at least build from this. I'll probably then again, because I honestly don't want to squat more than 775 heading into this meet. So that was the heaviest I was willing to go. So I'll probably go now back down to like 700 next time and do an AMRAP with that. Try to build from there. But yeah, there's some things going up my squat right now. But here's 775 single, which isn't terrible, but obviously is nowhere near my max strength. But like I said, it's just I'm feeling a little off with my back squat. I'm getting back into the groove. So I hit that heavy single. Excuse me. Hit that heavy single. And I was like, all right, well, now let me get my reps in with some squat mornings. So what is a squat morning to me? It's not a full good morning where you're just bending over, but you're using like a little leg drive. But I'm keeping my shin very vertical, if you notice, opposed to when I do a high bar squat, my knees go way forward and track over my toes. And what I'm focusing on is pushing my hips back, keeping my shins vertical, and getting a good lean forward, and going down pretty slow. What that does for me, it gives me a great stretch in my hamstrings and my glutes, and then my lower back. Not so much upper back, but a little bit upper back. Obviously your entire posterior chain. But I'm doing this because, again, I was saying I'm having an issue bracing on squats. So I was like, let me just keep hitting posterior chain. So that's what's going on with that. In terms of everything else, this morning, which was yesterday, the morning of this workout, I was 236, I believe. So I'm up now about 10 pounds from where I was at the very lowest. This is probably where I want to stay. I don't want to get heavier than this. Don't really want to get over like 238 per se, so I can still cut to 220 without it being, completely terrible. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Strength is coming back. Bench is slowly coming back. It's a struggle. I hit like a 465 single last week, I believe. Or was that like a week and a half ago? It's coming back. It's not where it was, but it is slowly building back. I think it'll be okay by the time the meet rolls around. I'll be able to hit what I need for the total that I want. Deadlifts are doing well. I pulled an 815 sumo last week. That felt good. I think my deadlift will be higher than usual come meet day because I won't be as bloated. I'll be able to get into position. It'll be a little easier to get into position. So things are looking good for me at this point. 7.5 weeks out. Feeling pretty good. We just gotta stay healthy. We gotta stay focused. I gotta keep my nutrition on point and get to the platform in one piece. But I'm looking forward to it. Besides that, obviously you guys know for coaching, just email growoakstrong.com, oakstrong@gmail.com. And there's a bunch of barbell commission apparel out. So the website's barbellcommissionapparel.com. We currently have compression shorts. We got the sweat shorts now, which people like to squat in. I put a lot of spandex in the inseam and the outseam so you can actually squat full range of motion in them. But we got muscle tanks, t-shirts, hats, deadlift socks, crew socks, pretty much everything. We have a pretty full inventory at this point. Or I should say just different items at this point. So other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll probably put up another story time video sometime soon. So that's it.